But I also want to hear what you guys' thoughts are on, your significant other having friends of the opposite sex, especially someone that they refer to as a best friend. If a man slash woman cheats on you or leaves you, it will be for an ex or a friend. You think so? Sometimes. I wouldn't say that all the time. People get cheated on like by random people all the time. People's significant other cheat on them with random people all the time that aren't their ex or a friend.
You're
What's good, gang? Hold on.
oh,
See this young folks issues as you get older, you mature and don't worry about this. I don't know. I don't know if that's necessarily true, Riri for life. Before I didn't have a problem, but that I learned the hard way a best friend is just another side chick. That's what I'm saying. And I'm gonna let her speak, but that's what I'm saying. Again, let me say this again before she speaks. There are a lot of men and women that will gladly be in the friend zone for years upon end, all in hopes that one day that man or that woman allows them to like get through the door. And a lot of the time, these people that are in this friend zone, it hasn't been communicated that they're in a friend zone. They just one person just hasn't made a pass at the other person, and it's been like winging it this whole time, both ways. So I don't know. I don't know if it's a maturity thing and an age thing. Because like a lot of the time, and I'm gonna say this last thing before she speaks. A lot of the times, that person that's supposed to be the best friend or supposed to be the friend, if given the opportunity to sleep with that other person, it's a 90 to 95% chance that they'll like execute on that opportunity. So is that person really a friend? Anyways, go ahead, gang. What's your thoughts on this?
okay. So let's start because it's a level of question. So let's start with the topic at hand, with him deciding not to want to talk to the girl because he realized that she had a best friend and it made him uncomfortable or whatever reason. He had all rights to remove immediately because it would have been wrong for him to wait and get more closer to her and still have that same issue and not express how he felt about it. So no, it wasn't insecure and it's not controlling. He saw something that he didn't like, he moved around, which a lot of people should do more often. Now, about the best friend of the opposite sex, me personally, I'm gonna say this one more time. Me personally, if I meet a guy, he already got a girl best friend, I'm gonna just wait until I'll give people the benefit of the doubt until you prove me wrong. Like, if this your girl best friend, of course I'm gonna be watching y'all. Of course, she gotta be cool with me too. Now, if she ain't cool with me and just cool with you, it's giving red flags. Cause bitch, why she want to be my friend? Cause I'm your girlfriend. What y'all got going on? But that's a different story. But I really don't. I don't be into that. Like, and then another, no, the last thing is what kills me is for women and men that sit around knowing that this person don't see them like that, but they willing to just stay their friend or pretend, because it's actually pretending at this point. Pretend to be their friend, knowing they damn that deep in love with these people. Like you only hurting yourself at the end. Like you're really only hurting yourself. Now I understand I'm gonna just stick around till they change your mind because it does happen. People start seeing you in the same way, and now y'all together, y'all happy living y'all like best life. Okay, cool, but that's not all the time. That's not all the time.
Someone in the comments asked this, and I want to ask you this as well. So, you said, you being someone that you said you don't really mind your significant other having, a female best friend. What are the boundaries that exist within that friendship? Because again, this is his best friend, right? This is his female best friend. So can they hang out alone? Can they go to a concert or wherever, like them two was? Like, what are the boundaries? Like, can she call him whenever, like whatever hour of the day?
No,
Like,
come on now. Respect. It got to be respect. Of course, boundaries. Like if I know, okay, for example, if my guy best friend now have a girlfriend, and I'm used to, like, our relationship. I'm gonna know my boundaries. Okay, you have a girlfriend, I respect your girlfriend, I respect your relationship. So of course I'm not gonna be calling you at wee hours of the night. And then I still expect us to hang out. And if she wanna hang out, then cool, bring her too. But like hanging out, I really wouldn't mind that either. The only thing I don't fucking like is that don't be telling your best friend about our business or anybody else. Like that's the key part. That gives a lot of people wrong because they want to express their relationships to their best friend, and I think like that's I don't like that.
You just said that if your male best friend was to get in a relationship, that you would still expect y'all to hang out with each other.
If we've been best friends for decades, yeah, fuck. Cause when she leave, bitch, you gonna be crying to me on my shoulder. And what I'm supposed to be, it's okay, best friend. Just find you another bitch that's gonna break your heart. No, I expect you to be a loyal friend to me, like I'm a loyal friend to you. Just we have boundaries. We have an understanding. I know you got a girlfriend, so of course I would never cross those boundaries of trying to like make her uncomfortable any type of way. So it depends. Like people need to know how to be friends. A lot of people don't know how to be friends these days. That's the problem. If I know how to be a friend to somebody that's the opposite sex and he tends to get a girlfriend, of course I'm gonna respect his boundaries. Oh, okay. If he tell me like, oh, she uncomfortable with you doing this or doing that, of course I'm gonna back off. I'm gonna give you all space you need. But at the same time, if we're best friends, just like a female, baby, it's I feel like it's the same thing. Just learn how to be friends. I feel like men and women don't know how to be friends. Like for some reason they just collapse. Like it's no such way of a male and a female can be genuine friends.
All right. Okay. So, two questions. You just stated that you expect to still be hanging out with this man. So, two questions. If those are your expectations, every time that you hang out with this man, do you expect his significant other to be hanging out with y'all, or do y'all want y'all to be exclusive? And then, secondly, I want you to put the shoes on your own feet, okay? So you are in a relationship with a man, and your man has this quote unquote female bestie, and she's on the same type of time as you. She still expects to be hanging out with her male best friend of however many years. And this woman is an attractive woman. Are you going to allow your man to like just go hang out with this woman? Like you're gonna literally just be like, are you gonna literally just be allow him to be like, hey Devon, I'm going to hang out with Erica. Like we about to go to we about to go do a sip and paint. And then after the sip and paint, we're gonna go bowling. And then after bowling, we're gonna go like do a light dinner. Are you going to
Okay, now
allow
you
that?
adding too much with light dinners and stuff like that. But I'm gonna ask you a question. Hold on. Fuck y'all need candles for? What is the candles for? Okay, now let me explain. So, like I said before, if the girlfriend wants to hang out, I have no problem. Like she can come. If she have to be included every time we hang out, that's fine. If we hang out by ourselves like we've been doing, that's fine. Like I don't, me personally, like I said, me personally, I'm not saying this for all women that thinks this way. Me personally, I feel like if a man's going to cheat, he's going to do it regardless. If it's his best friend, the bitch next door, the male lady that comes every Wednesday, it don't matter. So if he feel like he want to cheat on me, it could be the closest thing to him or the furthest thing to him. He's gonna do it regardless. So me stressing and worrying about, oh, he probably sleep with his best friend. Whatever's in the dark is gonna come to the light. So me stressing about it is like, what's the use? If this your best friend that you said for years, especially if I'm new to the relationship, because let's remember, he said he's been friends with this person for this many years. Okay, the whatever's in the dark gonna come to the light. But that's just me, cause I don't got that much care in the world to be stressing. Like, if you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it regardless. It's gonna come out.
Wow. Okay, let me ask you this. If a man, no, let me ask you specifically. If you found a man to be physically attractive, why in the world would that man become your best friend and not ultimately become your boyfriend?
Because he
What
attractive
what
don't
what would stop
mean
what would stop y'all from being in a intimate relationship with each other to only being platonic friends?
okay, so just because he look good don't mean he can just automatically be my man. I need to see where your mindset at. I want to know where your goal is at. Like, can we have communication between us? Like, it have to be a lot of more things just because he fine. Like, I know a lot of fine people, and they don't have the best personality. They don't got the burst communication. Most of them times it's really, got fucked up mindsets. Just because you look good don't mean you need to be my man. So if I have a friend that looks good, I'm not gonna go off. And even if the connection is good, it's just some things about me. I'm picky when it comes to people I want to be in a relationship with. I don't just go off, oh yeah, he fine, our communication good, let's be together. Like sometimes that's not even worth it because our friendship is more important than us trying to become more than what we need to be. That's just me though.
Right. Okay, I hear that and I understand that, but at the same time, don't we hear a lot of like married couples say, or even people that are in relationships, don't we hear them say like, oh, we started off as friends and then we started, we became close friends. And then all of a sudden, the next thing you know, we were in a relationship with each other. Like, don't we see that happen all the time?
It does happen. That's what I said. Like shit, if my man future wife is not me and this is best friend, that's so fucking big. Like maybe I don't know. That's how the world works, Noble. Like, but yes, I see it all the time, but it don't always happen like that. Like the guy best friends I have, they are attractive, but them whores. They're a bunch of whores. Maybe if they weren't a bunch of whores, maybe I consider them. But I know them. They tell me everything. Like, and that's another thing. You be knowing someone so much that you be like, yeah, you got some red flags that I just can't overlook, even though you're my best friend and I'll support you. But yeah.
Someone in the comments said, men and women know how to be friends. They just don't know how to communicate new feelings. Okay.
So exactly. Whoever said that, exactly.
Jiggy J Mad. So, okay. So, listen. Okay, let me put it like this to y'all. If a man and woman communicate to each other, that if both of them communicate to each other that they find each other physically attractive, and I don't know, one person makes a pass to another person, or let's say they both make passes at each other, bro, at that point a line has been crossed. So being that a line has already been, so for example, me and Divine find each other physically attractive. I make a pass at her, she rejects me, or she makes a pass at me and I reject her. One person has already communicated or insinuated that they want to be more than friends with the other person. So if one person has already communicated to the other person that they want to be more than friends, but that other person rejected them, if that person says, okay, I know you rejected me, but let's just be friends now, why would you still look at that person as a friend when they've already communicated to you that they want to be more than friends?
I'm sad, Ian. I learned that like when I'm young. I hate saying younger days like I'm so fucking old. But like it's this guy who actually was my best friend until he started like expressing his emotions for me. Like he always been in love with me since we was in 7th grade. And I'm like, well, it got weird because now I can't lay on your shoulder and don't think you want to feel on my booty after. Like now I can't hold your hand like I hold my bitch's hand, and I feel like you want to do more to me. Like it does get weird. So after you cross a line, then yeah, it's really hard to become friends with somebody who actually kind of. I mean, some people is able to be like, okay, I can accept rejection and I accept that you don't want to be with me no more, and they still can be cool, but it's not many. It's not many. And I saw a comment asking like if they got a chance to hit. I don't talk about those type of things with my friends. Like if you're not a female, we not talk about sexual things. Or I'm like, oh, if I wasn't your best friend, would you do this? That's high school as hell. Like that's actually picking and looking for something more than what is actually going on. I'm not doing that.
Let's be real though. Let's be real. We're having a real conversation. Okay, but for both men and women, physical attraction is what initially draws people to one another. Most people are not going to be communicating with someone that they don't find to be physically attractive. So more times than not, numbers are not going to be exchanged. Social medias are not going to be exchanged. There's not going to be any conversation across social media if one person doesn't find the other person to be, or if they don't find each other to be physically attractive. Do you agree or disagree with me on that?
Wait, repeat that one more time.
Okay. Essentially what I'm saying is physical attraction is what initially draws people to one another. Yes or no?
Yes, I'm very shallow. I'm gonna just be honest. I don't like ugly people.
I don't think that's shallow though. That's just the truth at the end of the day. Like I said, most people.
When it comes to females, though, it's not just with males. With females, I love being friends with pretty bitches. Like if I think you're pretty and you dress nice, I want to be your friend. But that's just how I am.
Someone, one second. Someone in the comments said, he said, hey Miss Cass, how you doing? He said that's the big problem. People stay going off this person fine, this person look good. What are they supposed to go off of? That's what I want to know.
And then, yeah, of course you're gonna go off looks because
Right.
that's all you have right at the moment is looks. So of course.
That's what I'm saying. No, Jiggy J mad. No one's saying that is what keeps people together, because you can find someone super villain. My brother, thank you for the money gun. Appreciate you, brother. You can go off. You can go off the damn. People can find each other. Go get in the pool, there, Miss Cass. People can find someone to be physically attractive, and when that person starts talking, like especially women, a lot of women have what I like to call the ick. Like they can easily be turned off by something a man says or something a man does. So despite the fact that they find that man to be physically attractive, they're not going to want anything to do with that man anymore. But what we can't be disingenuous and try to make it seem like initial interaction, initial conversation between men and women is not like based off of physical attraction. Like we can't do that.
Part of it. Yeah, that is part of it. It ain't the whole thing, but it is part of it.
What does someone's looks got to do with how good of a friend they are?
Because me personally, I could see a fine man and then he'll start talking, and not say his grill is messed up, but he'll just start talking, and I'd be like, it's giving me, you know that like in high school you got the finest man, like the popular guy, but they dumb as rocks type shit. Yeah, that's what it gives.
My closest friends are the complete opposite of me, and it has nothing to do with looks. Bro, everyone in the comments, Miss Tasha, come up here and speak about this. Everyone, all the men and the women in the comments right now that are trying to make it seem like men and women don't interact with each other, their initial interaction is not based off of physical attraction, you just being disingenuous.
And plus, you got to think about the setting too, Noble. Like, where's they meeting these people at? Like, are you meeting them in school? Are you meeting them at work? Sometimes you can't catch people like personality just a bit, depending on where you at. So it ain't always just off looks right off back. It depends on what environment are you in when you meet this person.
Okay. Look. Okay, we can try to factor that in, but at the end of the day, even if I don't know, damn it. I don't know. We was at a cookout. We were at a cookout and we just so happened to be amongst the same group, and we were just participating in a conversation. So we were participating in the same conversation, and I don't know, your personality may have been giving good vibes or whatever, but at the end of the day, if I don't find you to be physically attractive, that conversation is going to start and end right there. There's not going to be no exchange of numbers. There's not going to be no exchange of social media. Like, what are we talking about?
That is true.
What man goes up to a woman in public that he doesn't find physically attractive and starts trying to have a conversation with her, and vice versa? What percentage of women are approached by a man that they don't deem to be physically attractive, and gives that man her number, gives that man her social media, gives that man any information about her to where he can contact her and continue conversation? Like, what are we talking about?
That when you put it like that, yeah.
What are we talking about? G, what's up?
Yo, what's going on with y'all? How y'all doing?
We doing all right, brother. Hey, you've been saying some things I agree with, but you done made a left turn on me, man. You got to explain what you're talking about to me. You done made a
I'm
left.
just,
You done made a left turn on me, bro. You done made a left turn on me, bro. You got to explain what you're talking about to me.
I'm just saying, man. It's like when you talking about friendship, right?
Yeah.
It's like you don't know who got a good heart until you talk to them. You don't know who got a good soul until you talk to them. It's like I feel it. You don't want to like if you shallow, cool. You can keep your shallow ass over in the shallow water. You feel me? But at the same time, that don't always mean that you're gonna get a good heart. Whether that means a friend, whether that's a relationship, whether that's whatever. I'm not saying go for ugly people and people you're not attracted. No. But as far as like you looking for friendship, if you talking about you know what I'm saying, you can only look like this if you could be my friend. Like that's crazy to me. That's crazy. That's like going to a Wendy's looking for pancakes. You know what I'm saying? Like that it just don't make no sense to me. Like if you looking for a good hearted if you looking for not even a best friend or a boyfriend or a girlfriend, whatever, we ain't even talking about that. We just talking about friends. We just talking about companionship. We just talking about somebody that rocks with your spirit, that rock with your energy. You know what I'm saying? If you got boundaries on how good somebody gotta look in order to be your friend, you don't sound like that good of a friend to me to start out with. But that's just me, you know what I'm saying? Like that's just how I look at it. That ain't no slight or anything like that to nobody. That's just that's just how I look at it. Like you could look at my videos, determine based off of my videos whether or not if I look good or not. That's not the purpose of this conversation. The purpose of this conversation is to figure out like, all right, is this person a good friend or not? Is this person a good friend for me or a good fit for me? You know what I'm saying?
No, I hear what you're saying, brother, but I don't even think it's a conscious thing. I don't think it's a conscious thing amongst human beings that like, okay, to be my friend, you need to look a certain way. Like I said, I just think it's instinctive upon human nature that more times than not, there's only going to be extended conversation if there's some form of attraction there, some form of physical attraction. I don't know, brother. I am 26 years old.
Right.
I don't know too many men that are having extended conversation, whether it be on social media, whether it be on their phone with women that they don't deem to be physically attractive at all. I don't know too many women that are having extended conversations with men that they don't deem to be physically attractive. So I hear what you're saying, but I'm just saying I don't know that to be the reality. That's all I'm saying.
I feel that, and I ain't mad. I ain't mad at it. It's just one of them things where it's like I said, if you going like if you a conversation is a conversation. That don't mean that you got to be friend that you're required to be friends with
Right.
somebody.
Right.
But like if you was to say, dang, I ain't got no friend. Say if I go to a town, dang, I ain't got no friends. Man, I'm just out here. I got a new job. Blah 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 blah. All right, let me holler at the people I work with. Da 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 da. All them people that you work with is ugly, so you just gonna be like, nah, fuck all them people. I'm good. I'm good on them, bro. I'm good on all them people, bro. You know what I'm saying? Say you got a whole neighborhood full of people. You like, man, I ain't got no friends out here. Da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? You walk outside and somebody say, "Good morning, neighbor. How you doing?" Because they ugly. You gonna be like, "Fuck out of here. I ain't talking
Nobody
to
said we was
you,
gonna go that far. What I'm
Right.
saying is that if I got an ugly friend, just know the roasting session gonna be serious because that's my way of showing my love to you. About roast, that's what our family do. We talk about each other. So it's just gonna be real serious at this point. You're gonna feel some type of way because he looks kind of way.
Hey,
Jiggy.
look, and if they secure in they self, then that's gonna be and if
Then
they
it's a
witty, then that's gonna
go.
be some good ass. That's gonna be a good ass roast. You know what I'm saying? But at the, to say that you just won't be friends or have a conversation with somebody that you ain't physically attracted to,
But
that
who
just
said that?
No, Jiggy. Let's two things. Okay, so look, let's go with let's do hypothetical. Let's do one hypothetical situation. Let's go with somebody. Let's say they got a new job in another location, so they in another town. 1 second. They got a new job in another location, so they in another town, and like let's say they don't know nobody here, like you said.
Yeah.
What I know most people to do, Jiggy, they either gonna get on some sort of app to meet people of the opposite sex. They're gonna pinpoint locations on social media and hit up people that way, or they're gonna take their behind outside and go socialize with people. So right. So but at the end of the day, like the whole not talking to somebody because you don't find them to be, nobody's saying people are gonna do all that. I'm just talking about extended conversation. So if we go to a lounge tonight, if you and I go to a lounge tonight, and I don't know, Divine approached me at the bar, and I might not find Divine to be physically attractive, but I'm a nice guy, I'm respectful, we engage in conversation. The conversation may have went really well. There's some people that, despite the fact that they won't find her attractive, they still might, they still might give their contacts to her so they can have extended conversation. But a lot of other people, Jiggy, I just know reality to be, they're either not going to talk to her at all, or they're not going to have an extended conversation to the point that other person thinks that they actually are somewhat into them or somewhat feel what they're saying, or give them some sort of implication that this conversation can, extend and continue on outside of here. That's just what I know reality to be, bruh.
And just say, Noble, that actually have happened to me. Like, I was quite attractive, and then the conversation was good, but I guess he didn't see me as attractive. But we still end up talking and being cool because he thought I was funny as hell and cool as hell. He was like, "You ain't really my type, but you cool as hell. I want to talk." That's really how sometimes it happens.
Oh,
so
great. So like you said, he told
and
you.
by the way, I'm not a mean girl.
No,
actually, I am. Like,
again, he told you, and this is the whole kind of rejection thing. He told you that you not really my type. Most men and women, even though you have to accept it, whether you like it or dislike it, most men and women is not gonna have someone of the opposite sex tell them, "You not really my type," but because essentially what they're doing at that point is they're putting you in the friend zone. If they're not directly telling you I'm putting you in the friend zone, they're indirectly saying, "I'm going to put you in the friend zone. Like, you not my type. Right. We will never be more than friends. We're never going to be in a relationship with each other. But you cool. Like, you could be my friend. You could be in the friend zone." What percentage of people is going to really just want to accept that and feel good about that? Come on now.
I mean, that just goes with, all right, so you said how many people is going to accept rejection? How many people have to put that forth, or what type of people have to put that foot forward in order to be rejected? Answer me that.
I'm sorry. What'd you say, Jiggy?
As far as just people in general, what people are usually, and I know she just gave that example of her having a conversation with dude and was like, "Oh, well, you ain't my type, blah, 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 blah." That's an example right there. But for the most part, right? But for the most part, in men's situation, men are usually the ones who are going in to, put request in, whether it's for friendship, whether it's just to have a conversation, whether it's this or that or that. Yeah, pursuing. Whether it's just a friendship, So I don't really see that. Maybe it does happen, but I don't really see that many women having to be put in that situation to be rejected. You know what I'm saying?
But Jiggy, okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Nah, you good.
No, right. You're right. You're right about that. But especially as a man, Jiggy, let's keep it real. Right. You went to damn Onyx. You went to damn Onyx tonight. You went to damn Strokers tonight. You went to Dream tonight. I don't know. You saw my sister lives in Atlanta. I was just in Atlanta a couple weeks ago.
All right.
Yeah. So you go there tonight. You strike up a good conversation with a chick, throughout the night. Y'all have a good conversation. At the end of the night, whether she give you her number, whether she give you your social media, she give you some sort of contact to where y'all can have extended conversation, outside the spot. But when you hit her up, she tells you, "You know what, Jiggy, we had a great conversation, at the spot the other night, and I think you're really cool, but you're not my type, and you know, we'll never be like, in the nicest way she can, and other women gonna say different things to say this, but in the nicest way she can, she tells you, you know, you and I will never be anything more than friends. So again, she indirectly puts you in the friend zone. How is that gonna honestly make you feel? You're gonna be like, oh no, it's cool. Like, it's cool if you don't see me like that. I'm cool being in the friend zone. Like, come on, bro.
So it depends. It depends, right? If I am looking at this woman like, dang, like let me holler at her, let me check her temperature, da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? Then I'll probably be like, I'll be a little, I'll shed a little thug tear, you feel me, for like 5 seconds, and then I'll move on. But like, if I'm trying to get to know her, then but if I'm not really on that type of time with her, if I'm just having conversation and she just goes out there and says, hey, I'm not really interested in you, but you're really cool and da da da, I like to, be friends and stuff, I'm cool with that. I'm with it. Yo, when I tell you I have a lot of female friends, platonic, you know what I'm saying, that I would never like even shoot a shot at just because I'm not even the type
Thank
to like,
you.
you know what I'm
Thank
saying?
you. You proved my point. Thank you.
You
I
know?
was sorry to cut you off, but I was literally about to ask you because I had this conversation with a
Yeah.
man on here before.
Yeah.
The man told me the same thing. He told me that he has 2 female best friends. And I asked him directly, I said, do you find your 2 female best friends to be physically attractive? No and no. And you just said, before me even asking, you said, I wouldn't even really ever shoot my shot at my female friends. So the point that I'm trying to make is, most men, if they don't find the woman, and women too, if they don't find the other person to be physically attractive, then yeah, they don't got no problem being just friends with them. But most men, if you do find a woman to be physically attractive, you're even if it's not an intimate relationship, even if it's just like a sexual relationship, you're going to want to be more than friends, bro. Let's keep it a buck, bro.
Right. And in that case, you know what I'm saying, I probably would be like Buddy in the original situation. Like, shoot, all right, if you ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying, like if I'm trying to shoot my shot at you and you shot me down, then all right, well, have a great one, you know what I'm saying? Have a great life, you know what I mean? But look, it ain't no problem though. It's just that's where they at. Me personally, I can't have feelings for somebody and they shoot me down and we just be friends and stuff like that. I'm just not that guy. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but yeah, I'm just not that guy.
But G,
if I like you, I like you. We either gonna do it the easy way or the hard way.
You know what I'm saying? The choice is yours.
I ain't finna be your friend. I ain't being your friend.
You know what I'm saying?
But Jiggy,
you ain't finna just to friend me. You feel me? Like, we ain't
period.
Like, no, we can be friends. We can be friends. Oh, you either finna be with me or we not finna be nothing. Like, I don't.
Period.
Right.
And that's the reason. That's the reason a lot of men and women can't be friends. I am someone, I believe that men and women can be friends, but for them to really be friends, more times than not, they either need to not find each other to be physically attractive, or the person that does find, or one person needs to accept being in the friend zone. And it needs to be communicated that they are in the friend zone. Because let's keep it real. What percent, when we talk about, men being the one doing the pursuing most of the time, what percentage of men are pursuing women that they don't deem to be physically attractive? If you just had to spitball it, would you even say 5 or 10% of men are pursuing women that they don't find to be physically, like, who going up to a shorty at the bar that they don't find to be physically attractive and offering them a drink and trying to have a conversation with them? What percentage of men are doing that?
Hey, all of us in this live would be surprised.
Really?
But I'm not. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool if they want to do, they want to do, then that's, look, man, we could say reality, right? The reality is, it's a battle of the sexes. We all trying to get in we all trying to get our how can I put it? We all trying to get our mate, whether it's a woman, whether it's a male. If you a woman, shoot, you was taught, shoot, get you a nice looking, get you a rich dude, you feel me? Get you somebody that got good foundation, you feel me? And as a man, or as a boy, you're told when you're younger, hey, get you a nice woman, you know what I'm saying? Go look for her. You know what I'm saying? If she gonna take care of you, she, you know what I'm saying? She cook for you, she clean for you, you know. But I could say that's reality. But at the end of the day, the real reality is we all have our own minds and we all have our own opinions, regardless of what we were taught when we were younger. You know what I'm saying? And like, you know, ain't nothing wrong with the traditional way of thinking and going about this whole, you know, dating game. Because at the end of the day, we all just trying to get chose. You know what I'm saying? If folks want to go about it the traditional way, then that's fine. But, you know, there's multiple ways to, you know, find you a little doo-wop. You know what I mean? Whether you a man or a woman.
I'm just saying, bro. Like at the end of the day, like Devon, like bro, like Devon, keep it a buck. Like how many of them niggas in Chicago? How many of them niggas in Chicago can call you whenever they want to, FaceTime you whenever they want to? How many, if you don't find them, out of 10 men that you don't find to be physically attractive, how many of those 10 men are you gonna actually give your number or some form of contact to? And like, and if for the ones that you are going to give your number, it's most likely going to be because you had a conversation with them and they was cool, and you kind of like, you in the nicest way, you put them down and they accepted being in the friend zone. Let's be real.
Okay, so technically it was really only one out of my whole 31 years of this guy who I was not attracted to. And I told him I wasn't attracted to him or wasn't feeling that way. He's like, okay, we could just be friends. But every chance he got, he expressed his love for me. And it was like, bro, the conversation was just great. We were just talking about aliens and, you know, spaceships and seahorses. And now you telling me you want to be with me when I simply just told you that I'm not really interested in you like that. So it was technically just one.
One
Yeah.
man in 31 years, ladies and gentlemen. Just one.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Just
Recently, my best friend, we had got drunk, and then he kind of low key confessed his love to me, and I was like, "Damn, I didn't even know you felt that way. Now I can't come over here and spend a night with you no more." So,
well,
yeah.
he was probably drunk though. He's probably drunk.
Nah, he felt that.
Drunk Tom told the truth. If he no,
No,
I've been around
okay.
that man drunk several times.
No. Drunk tongues do tell the truth, but you spent the night over there before plenty of times, right?
Yeah,
And he
I
hasn't
swear they
and he
catching
hasn't made a
everything.
pass at you, right?
No, but
Right.
still,
So
that
he
was
was
just
probably
weird.
just
Cause why
drunk
you just keep that to yourself? Like, no, it
because he
made
was
shit
probably just
weird.
drunk. Now, if you hadn't spent numerous nights at his house, then he said something like that, then I'll say okay. But you spent numerous nights at this man's house. This man never been on that type of time with you. No, he was just drunk. He was just drunk, you know, talking out, you know, the side of his neck. Thank you,
I
Tug.
know, but I'm gonna try to take your word for it. I'll hit you up at next episode of Dragon Ball Z if some shit change.
But
Cause
my
once that
point
ain't over
is,
that again, I'm gonna hit you back up like, Noble, you fucking lied.
Nah, that's facts.
but the whole point I'm trying to make is in 31, you fellas need to understand this. In 31 years, there's only been one man. And that one man, it didn't even work out because he was still trying to be more than friends. It don't, bro. It's hard nowadays, man.
Yeah.
It's hard nowadays.
But not to cut you off, we
Like,
both know, but shoot, even Devon, I'm sure you know, we know some people who will go after some joints just to knock them down. Whether they, especially like if they not attracted to them, whether they got some clout on them, whether they got some money on them, you feel me? Whether they just, you know, they got that aura, they got that glow or something. There are people who will look at somebody that you think, what the hell? And then still go after them.
Yeah, I seen
They,
a
it's subjective, you know what I'm saying? So I really can't even,
but I think
you know.
I think lusting after someone and trying to like pursue a meaningful relationship. So when I say meaningful relationship, that can be all the way up to an intimate relationship between two people, or that could be an acquaintance, that could be a friend. I think those are two different things. Like, a guy may be out. He may have had, a number of drinks. He may be feeling himself. He may want to, like, hunch on something that night. So, like you said, he might just be out on the prowl looking for whoever is looking to get hunched on. And it don't matter if he find her to be attractive or not. He's just trying to hunch on something. But for a man that's really trying to have a meaningful relationship with a woman, he's not gonna be pursuing some woman that he doesn't find to be physically attractive. Come on now.
That's
But
true.
are you saying that men that finds women physically attractive can't be friends with them? Like, is you saying the number of males that actually want to be friends with female that's like attractive is very low?
I'm saying it's very low both ways. And again, I do believe that two people that find each other attractive, they can be friends, but there needs to be that's when there really needs to be a discussion, and both sides need to agree to whatever, both sides need to come to come to agreement on the terms of the contract. Like,
Look what Super Villain said. He said 99%. That's a large percentage of men.
I'm not friends with women I can't get money with or pussy.
Bro, that's not enough, man. I don't think he's off saying that though.
He ain't know.
Like that's this my thing. This my thing. I'm gonna let you speak, Jiggy. Like, especially for men, bro. Like Divine, you're a woman. Like, men hit on y'all all the time. So if a man is like hitting on you, and forget a man hitting on you, just the fact that that you have men hitting on you all the time. If a man finds you to be physically attractive, what in the world makes you think that he only wants to be your friend? I've asked you and plenty of women on this platform, what percentage of men do you really think only want to be your friend? I've asked y'all, like, out of 10 men, how many of those 10 men do you think only want to be your friend? What do y'all say most of the time? 0, 1, or 2? Like, come on now.
It's very low, and it's sad because I really just want a guy friend who don't want to have sex with me. Like, could you see? Maybe I got to be a lesbian. Maybe I was dressed like a. Then they still want to have sex with the studs, but they still be sneaking the dick in it too. Damn, we can't win. The studs still be. Oh my
What?
The
god.
studs still be sneaking and gigging. Feel me?
What?
They definitely what? No, but
They
you don't
do.
see no stud pop up pregnant.
They
No.
do.
Not the
What?
studs.
I hear the stories. They do.
Yeah.
Bro, studs not going. Studs is really studs. Like, they not going for.
No.
Hey,
some studs,
you'll be
they got
surprised.
penetrated before they became studs, and they still like penetration.
Big Sean, what's good, bro?
You know what I'm saying?
Why y'all want straight men as platonic friends? Is that not weird to y'all? Divine, that's a question.
No, it's not.
weird.
It's not weird to me. How was that weird? It's like, okay, I don't understand how it's weird to want the opposite sex to actually see me. I wouldn't even say as a human. I don't want to take it too far, y'all, but see me as a human. Like, how you see your bros, how you see your friends. Like, why can't you see me the same way? Just because I got boobs and a vagina?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just because I'm pretty?
Yeah,
That's
yes.
weird.
Yes.
That is so weird to me. No, because I see men as human. Because you got a penis and you look good don't mean, oh yeah, we got to be more. Like,
Nah, you just
No,
said
no,
that
come on,
you
Divine.
just said that
Get
you
the
shallow.
down.
Not to say that there's anything wrong with that, but you just admitted that you shallow.
I'm shallow with everybody. I don't like ugly people. I'm sorry. Like, you could be a boy, a girl, a baby, an old lady. If you ugly, you ugly. I can't help but see that. And I'm not saying I
Jiggy.
look good and I think I'm the best thing looking. I'm just being honest. I don't
But
treat nobody
Jiggy,
different
Jiggy.
because they ugly. It's just you fucking ugly.
Gigi, this is where you and I disagree, brother. I do not think that is a shallow way of thinking, because I honestly believe that is how most men and women think. Santiago, I'm gonna be back on later. I gotta be at dinner in 30 minutes, but I'm gonna be back on later after dinner. But Jiggy, I honestly believe that that's how majority of men and women think. I don't think bro, she literally just and bro, it gets that deep. Like, bro, if people deem people to be ugly, like you said, she don't like ugly people. She don't want to be friends with ugly girls. She don't want to do nothing. Like, bro, I think that's how most people think.
I feel that, and I ain't mad at you. I just feel like most people are, if that's how most people are thinking, then most people are shallow.
So you do think that's shallow?
Yeah.
Okay, I respect that.
Personally.
We can respectfully agree to disagree.
Yeah,
But
Nah,
I
I
don't
already
think
said I was shallow when I first brought it up. I said, "Oh, that's pretty fucking shallow," and then Nora
okay,
said
yeah.
it wasn't
how
shallow
is it shallow though?
because okay, so when it comes to dating, like a guy can have like you had panels before, a guy can have everything I asked for, but I cannot be like I'm not sexually like I'm not attracted to him, like physically attracted to him. Off that little bit, and I'm sorry y'all, but it was just like you missing one thing, and it depends on how ugly you is. It got to be the level. Now if you level 10 ugly, ain't no fucking chance. Now if you got sex appeal, now a guy could be ugly and have sex appeal. I don't know if y'all heard that before. Like you know how to dress, his demeanor is different, but he not that good looking. I can go for that. But ugly, no. I just know. I don't give a fuck
Okay,
how good
that's
person
not
you is.
shallow. That's
Okay,
not
then
shallow.
that's what I mean.
Yeah, I feel it. That's not shallow to me. Say it's a dude, right? If he walk in the spot, you at a lounge or whatever, a dude walk in the spot, he ain't that good look. He probably like a 5 or something. But like he just got that aura, he just got that swag. He got, you know what I'm saying? Like
He
he
came
just
he
starting
came
to vibe.
true. He came true.
Right, right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like that ain't shallow to me. That ain't shallow. Cause
But hold on, before you leave, what did super villain say? Because
That's why I told him to type it again. It didn't go through.
wait, what?
But Divine, you said look, it's bro, men are looking at you and women as human beings. But like you said, is it because I have a chest and
it
a
don't give me
coochie?
human beings. It don't get. I swear to God, it don't give me that because it's no way I can't sit there and have a conversation with a man like straight out. Like just an example, we sitting on the bus stop or we're at a red light without a man trying to holler at me and trying to be more than just simply what it is. Like that's so weird to me. Like if I meet a guy, regardless of how attractive he is, if he got a good mindset, if the conversation booming, like if we could really conversate without anything else, I would love that. But you telling me that guys don't see me like that? Like, oh, if you pretty, you got a good mindset, they're gonna try to hunch on you. God damn, could we not just sit and have tea? Like, that's crazy to me.
Hold on. Let me ask you a question. Not just a question. Let me have you acknowledge something for all of us. I hear what you're saying, and I really don't. I can try to put myself in a woman's shoes and try to understand where you're coming from. But gang, if we be 100% honest, let's not act like women don't sexualize men as well. Like
They do, and
y'all
that is
sexualize
vice
men
versa.
all the
I'm only
time.
speaking. I'm only speaking because I'm a female. From a, I'm not. I'm not saying women don't do that because women definitely do that too.
Most
But it's
majority
weird
of
for them
women do
too.
that.
Not majority.
Come on, bro.
Let me
Look.
think. Let me think. Let me think. Hold on.
The same way you said, what is it because I have a chest and a coochie and a booty? It's the same way a woman will look at a man. She'll see his hairline. She'll see his arms. She'll just see his whole body composition and feel some sort of way, envision some. Like, come on, bro. We gotta be real, bro. Let's be real.
I ain't seen it yet.
Come on, man.
I don't think I seen it a couple times. Like I seen females use men for things like, of course, they money or they just want to have like intercourse with them, stuff like that. Okay, I have seen that,
Shoot, they use
but it's
each
not
other.
as often. It's not as often as like I see when it comes to men.
Oh,
That's
okay,
probably
hold
just
on.
my
Let
reality.
me ask you one more. Let me ask you one more question before Supervillain speaks. Gang. So you are telling me that most women will find a man that they deem to be physically attractive, and they'll be fine just being friends with him. There's a lot of women that'll be more than fine with just being
Yeah,
friends.
yeah. And the most topics I get is that he cool as hell. I fuck with him, but he study making passes at me, and I don't see him like that. And I was like, well, bitch, just tell him. It's like I told him already. Like, yes, those are the conversations we have.
But the cap
Like,
is real.
it's
The
not
cap
no damn
100.
cap. Me personally, in my friends list, that's all I'm saying. Around the female I hang with, and I'm not saying that it's no women out here that's not good. I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying with the females I hang with, those not the topics we be.
Go ahead, Supervillain.
So I got to scroll back up. So I said, I'm assuming TikTok didn't like the word "be" or
Probably
breast.
not.
I use breast. I said that's like you wanting a lion to be a vegan. We're ignoring all that breast and thigh meat. No,
So y'all animals now. So now you say y'all
we're,
animals.
Oh
we're
my
If
God.
y'all just tell me
Hold
y'all animals, then I will
I
accept.
mean, yes.
We either animals
We
or
are
aliens.
animals.
One or the other.
We're mammals specifically, but yes, we have eyes, we have desires, we have know, even if it's like you my homie, it's like, damn, my homie got a fat ass. Like I got
That's
lesbian friends.
understandable. But
So it's
like
like,
actually trying to go after that person is I mean, of course you're gonna look, of course you're gonna admire. I mean, I admire a fat ass, but I'm not gonna try to be more than what we like me and that person is. That's what I'm talking about. Admiring
that's,
somebody and trying to get in between is two different things. And I just ran the Robert.
Oh,
no, you
I
good.
respect that.
let me ask her a quick question, Villain.
Yeah.
Okay, gang. So let's say you were to go out tonight. You know, you used to have a nice sundress on. You know, that thing banging back there. You showing a little cleavage. You got your makeup done. You smelling all good. So it's about to be a lot of men that find you to be physically attractive. You think they just want to be your friend? They just supposed to ignore the fact that you got all that other stuff going on? Come on now.
No comment.
See the fifth head up.
The cap.
No, I was laughing. Hey, Jiggy, no disrespect, bro. When you said I was looking for people with a good heart, I was like, yeah, all right, bro. I hear you, bro. We're gonna be like, yes. I want you to good heart,
The
pretty
cap
much.
is crazy.
I'm not focusing on that booty
This
back
why we
there.
can't have these damn conversations.
That booty back. I wanna get your number for your heart, girl. I want your heart. You got a good heart.
I think we have another
Hey, I'm
woman.
gonna start using that shit.
I think we have another woman on the panel. It's Bambi Baby. How you doing?
Hey y'all, what's going on?
What's going on?
What's